Hey guys, it's Aimee. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my eyebrows because I get a lot of questions. So I thought I would do an updated video since it's a lot different than the last one I did. So if you want to know how I do my eyebrows, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I do is I go in with a disposable eyebrow shaper. You can get this at any drugstore. I got mine at Walgreens and it comes in like a pack of 3. I think this is like a super easy way to just get rid of the hairs and it's super quick. So I just want to make sure my eyebrows are clean before I start filling them in.
Together. I have to be able.
The next thing I'll do is go in with some tweezers and pluck the hairs that the eyebrow shaper didn't remove. These hairs are probably just like really short ones that haven't even grown out fully since last time I've done my eyebrows. So I'll just remove these really quickly. Okay, so the product I use to fill in my eyebrows is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony and the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush number 14. It has an angled brush on one side and a spoolie on the other. The first thing I do is trace along the bottom of my eyebrow and I start a quarter of the way in. And I just kind of do some light strokes until I have the whole bottom outlined. I start doing lighter strokes as I get closer to the front because I want it to have kind of that ombre effect. And then I'll start filling it in lightly towards the front and start getting higher and higher. The next thing I do is start outlining the top part, and there were hairs there but they moved down as I start putting the brush there, so I'm not trying to like fill it in too big. So I just trace it along the top and I start curving down towards the arch and slowly pull it down so it meets with the tail that I drew when I was doing the bottom. Then I just drag my brush down so it fills in. While I work, I like to use the spoolie to blend everything out.
Together. I have to be able.
While I do my eyebrows, it's kind of a repetitive process. I just kind of go over and over the same parts until I think that they're perfect or more clean or there's no sparse spots left.
Together. I have to be able.
Now that I'm getting closer to the front, I want to do my lighter strokes again, and I'm going to flip the brush so it's vertical, and I'm going to do some hair-like strokes. I go in a lot here to try to make sure it's perfect, but it doesn't have to be too clean because I will go in with concealer and make sure that everything is perfectly cleaned up afterwards. So now I'm going to go in with a Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light and a Morphe angled brush that I'll link down below. I put some concealer on the brush and then just start dragging it under my eyebrow in like small motions until I get to the end, and then I move up closer to the front when I have less so it looks more natural. The way I blend it is I either drag it down or drag it across. I just do a combination of these until it's blended into my skin. Now while I was putting the concealer on, I got a little bit on my eyebrow, so I'll just go back in with a dip brow and make sure everything's cleaned up and more precise.
We're gonna be together. I have to be able.
This is a Sephora angled brush, which was the brush I was actually supposed to use, but I couldn't find it beforehand. This brush is a lot thinner, so it works a lot better. For the top, I'm going to use the same concealer, but I'm going to use a much smaller amount of product, so it's more natural, because you don't want your eyebrows to be too light around them and not blend in with your skin. Again, I'm just going back in and making sure it's clean and precise.
We're gonna be together. I have to be able.
So here you can see the difference between my natural brow and the filled in eyebrow, so it's pretty dramatic. The last thing I use is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Gel in the color Clear. I just brush upwards and then drag it down when it comes to the end. And that's really it. This is the final look, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment what you guys want to see next from me and Haydee, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.